Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, we back again. We on a roll like parquet margarine.
This
We
is my
are
son.
Windy City Tasters. How much you been drinking
No,
off set?
We are the
Wendy's.
3, 2, 1. We are the Windy City Tasters. All right. What line is this? Product line is this, son?
You know what? This is actually the Buffalo Trace. Now, when you think Buffalo Trace, they have so many different brands under the distillery, and we're going into the higher end with Eagle Rare, aged 10 years.
Ooh.
And we're gonna go even higher with Blantons.
Wow. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the Blanton in a minute when I get to it, but Eagle Rare.
It's an award-winning whiskey, award-winning, and people in the past like 2 years, it's increased like tenfold in popularity, and it's listed as an old Prentice distillery, but it's all under the Buffalo Trace umbrella in Frankfort, Kentucky, and it was modeled after the symbol of freedom, and you know, the American pride in whiskey making, and as on the back, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. And Eagle Rare represents eagle as far as taking flight, and rare as in the richness of the whiskey that can't be compared to others. Yeah. And this is a favorite of many.
Eagle Rare, single barrel.
Single barrel. Single
Kentucky
barrel.
straight.
Yes.
Whiskey. No additives.
No
flavorings. No blended. Boom. Here we go. Get in there.
We look at that color. Wow, wow, wow.
Okay. Right.
It makes a nice sound when you pour it, you know,
yeah.
like doop, 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 doop.
Okay.
Ooh, man.
Eagle Rare, 10 years.
Wow, the legs are velvety.
Let me catch up with you here.
Yeah, catch. You better get running. Better have some legs on you.
Okay. The color.
It's like a soft gold. Like a soft, delicate copper, like a sunset, you know, just as the sun is touching the horizon.
Okay. Yes.
Ooh, just very mellow.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like you like the skin of a peach.
You know, a lot of these
like,
whiskeys and bourbons, you enjoy smelling them as just as you do drinking them. The aroma, the nose.
Yeah, it's like Chanel, the Chanel of whiskeys as far as the nose. Alright, we're gonna give it a first taste. Wow. Distinct. You can tell it's single barrel. You can tell that they haven't blended it with several others.
Right.
Yes, it just, and
we taking it back home with this one.
Where's the proof? Where's it?
Let me find it for you, son.
Yeah.
While you mystify and captivate our audience. It's 90 proof. No burn, 0 burn. I mean, this is, we turn around to Eagle Rare.
Very mature. And now Creek was, isn't it age 9 years?
9 years.
Yeah. So this is very, very mature. Now 10 years doesn't always guarantee that a whiskey is going to taste right. You know, this is just very
I've
mature.
had this on my bar for a year, ladies and gentlemen, waiting on us to restart the shows along with the rest of it. These have been unopened for over a year, waiting on my son. And had I known it tastes this good, I would have opened it sooner. I'd have to buy another bottle.
You have to. Cause that's going home with me. Drop a cube in there.
After a fight.
A backyard fight. Whips and chains in the alley.
Man. Buffalo Trace, you're on to something, right?
Yes, man. Buffalo Trace is making a trail.
I drink, oh man, I got oh man. Going back in, but I had to add a little bit and see what this cube does to it. If anything, because it's hard.
The nose mellows out. It's like a butterscotch, like a soft buttery. You still like peach cobbler, brown sugar. This is. It's like more vanilla comes out. It's like more like fresh water, like, you know, like a creek like the freshwater creek when water just pure over the rocks, like Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's like you get more pureness with just one cube. You don't need a lot of cubes. Just one or two.
Man,
no more.
You can tell the smoothness.
Yes.
I mean, I just tell it's.
Fly like an eagle.
I gotta hurry up and get to my scorecard on this one. Nothing on my sleeve. We're gonna go into that exclusive category with me. Bam! I give it a Jack of Hearts.
Queen of Diamonds.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, buddy. Highly recommended, y'all.
This is a good product here.
Good. And it's not expensive. It runs, you can catch it on sale. It runs about, $25.
Eagle Rare.
As we say, treat yourself.
Eagle Rare. You did a good one here, Buffalo Trace. Out of Frankfort, Kentucky. Ooh.
And now, as I'm finishing this, he's going to tell you about Blanton's, because this is something that you sip and savor.
Let me. Get rid of that cube. Rest my palate.
Oh, Tipsy done tipped.
Yeah, he done tipped and
closing time.
Hey, no more for you. You been no more for him. He been
last call.
You got one to
you
go.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Right. Here we go.
Now,
let me rinse this out.
Blanton's is far more expensive. Eagle Rare is about $27. This is about $54, and you can lucky to get on sale for $49. So it may run you about $56, $57 depending on the state you're at or the city, and it's originally crafted. It's unblended also. His name is Colonel Albert B. Blanton, and he did not want to blend the barrels, and that's an unblended whiskey that goes along with his standards for like a century, over a century. And this is it's like
this is it's 93 proof.
Handwritten numbers.
Before I read you what's on the bottle, before I read that, this is Kentucky straight whiskey, bourbon whiskey, as my son was saying. The reason I wanted to taste this is another whiskey that's been sitting here, probably 80%, 70% of the whiskey been sitting on my bar for a year, waiting on the show, and I'm glad I'm back.
Because
this I saw on a show about a mayor. It was filmed in and around Chicago. It's called Boss. That's what they call me at work, Boss. But this was filmed on an episode of a Chicago mayor, Boss, and one of the other high-ranking city officials brought this to the mayor of Chicago. And I saw it on the background. I had product placement. Product placement. And I said, ooh, I got to try this. If they're going to give it to a mayor, I got to try it. This right here. And they have it, if you buy it, it's individually handwritten, numbered. This is from, this is dumped on 2/13/12 from barrel. It says dumped. This whiskey, this bourbon whiskey, dumped.
Wow.
On 2/13/12.
They cut to the chase. They dumped it.
From barrel number 86. Stored in Warehouse 14 on Rick 25.
Very specific. So if you want to track the bottle in a batch, you have all the info.
And it's handwritten, 93 proof. They say right here before we taste it, we believe this is the finest bottle of whiskey ever produced, affording you extra flavor, bouquet, and character.
Now they believe it. Let's see if we will be converted.
And someone told me that if you buy a bottle of this Blanton's, this is a horse. This is a horse and rider. If you buy Blanton's, you may have different figurines up top attached to the thing.
Kind of like Monopoly. You get a combat boot on one of them.
Yeah, you might get something, but we're gonna. I know one thing we're gonna get. We're gonna get to taste this. I've been waiting for this one here. Out of my.
Wow, the color. The color's like a soft gold.
Black.
Like a softly burnt orange.
I could not wait.
It's the legs are a lot thinner than I would expect from like a more expensive whiskey.
Okay.
they're a lot thinner. You see, you see how fast.
Yeah, they're thin.
But the color is like a soft burnt orange.
Okay.
So it's like we've had others like Pritchard's where it's the darker maturity color. I mean, even with the Eagle Rare, I mean, never mind the bottle, the gray bottle, but that actually looks darker than the Eagle Rare.
Yeah. The finest bourbon in the world, and it's single barrel. I didn't mention that earlier.
And this is single barrel.
Single barrel.
So
these are your prestigious whiskeys, so they say. Let's try it and see. I like it. I like it a lot. You guys look on your face like
I'm like trying to get the extra profiles, like a little soft orange marmalade, dried orange peel, a little bit of anise, the brown sugar, like toasted spices, like fresh cinnamon stick.
I can see why this was given to a mayor of Chicago.
Yeah,
on that episode.
This is very. It's like they take pride in it. I mean, you can package this is a nice looking bottle. You can package the bottle pretty all you want.
Right.
Put a high standard inside, and that's what we go for. And you can just nose it all day, and it has soft, buttery tones.
So this was mayor's drink.
Caramel.
I'm mayor qualified.
like the expensive caramel, the pricey caramel that you see in like the candy store downtown on Magnificent Mile. It's like, yeah.
You know, with a uneducated palate like I have, these complex flavors, I mean, you have to try it.
It coats your tongue. When you swallow, it just coats your tongue and your throat.
And as you move up in the echelon of bourbons, you may have to educate yourself to handle the complexities of this right here. This is definitely it. I'm going to add a cube just to see if it changes anything. I don't know.
Yeah, in my heart of hearts, I would say I would sip this neat, but you know we got to go to the full.
Right, we got to do what we say we got to do. So here we go. We'll swirl this around. I should have added me some more of this in here. I'll save it for later, off camera. Okay.
I prefer it neat. The ice cube does cool it down, but I prefer it neat because you just use so much of tongue and throat to just be coated with each slow sip.
This smooths it out. Some people like
the finish is kind of quick though.
Right.
With the ice cube, the finish. Now I noticed that the legs ran fast. Usually, I have like a little psychic power.
Yeah.
Where if the legs run down the glass fast, usually the finish is fast. But even though the finish is fast, it still lingers. The taste is full.
These two bourbons, well, I'm gonna score this first. But these two bourbons are one you put on the shelf, and you treat your guests to some other bourbons that you like. These you save for special occasions, but they'll go wow.
Yeah, I mean, like an anniversary, somebody really.
They'll go wow.
A retirement party, something special. That's when you pull this out. No big rush. Great things are meant to be waited upon. So
I got mine already. Don't look over here. Blanton with me gets a queen. It gets a queen only because I don't know what a king ace tastes like. But this right here is boom.
I give it Jack and Diamonds only because the finish is fast. Because it's flavor that you want to linger longer, but it finishes on your tongue very fast.
Fine with me. Fast it is.
Fast, but it lets you know that it was there.
I'm glad I waited. Blanton's, Eagle Rare, wonderful job.
Yes, and this is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
And you know what? We got so much more coming for you. And remember, till next time, it's all in the proof.
All right.